Kill her. Uh-huh. All right. Slow and steady. Hold on. Let's wait on. There we go. Okay. Slow and steady. Just focus those vitals. All right. Just focus those vitals. You want to flash. Flash on. Yep. You're good. Your fight's done. Okay. Go Penta. Go Penta. I think the biggest thing right now is making sure that we can consistently play the way that we just played during that game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, first thing we're looking at is when we're going for this level 2, we want to play off the level up. So I think we got
another thing that I didn't even pay attention to.
Yeah, we definitely want to watch, because when we're about to get a level up, that's when we want to get really aggressive, right? Especially when you're playing through like gold and plat. That's something that you can get away with a lot in the laning phase, is being able to surprise somebody with like hitting level 2 and then going all in. Or like, imagine you were like pushing forward and fighting this guy, and then you knew that this minion was about to die and it was going to give you level 2. You're going to get that power spike while you're fighting, and then you're leveling that up while you're fighting, and then you can pump out much more damage. So like this, what do we need? 1 minion, I'm pretty sure, right here. So this is like all in potential, right? So you hit this vital, and then you could just hit this minion right here. Wait, we're blue. Hit this minion right below him, hit level 2, and then just continue the fight, and he's dead, right? Because we didn't need to back up there. We wanted to play it. Yep, and we let him hit it first, and then he got his level 2. So obviously we're playing it for our power spike, right? We want to hit level 2 first, so that we can go for the all-in, basically. Because if you hit level 2 first there, you would have just killed him. Even if you hit level 2 at the same time, you would have just killed him, because he has to run all the way back. You wouldn't have made it back in time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Luckily, we got the kill on this guy, though.
Yeah, that was...
Because that could have been pretty... That could have been a pretty bad...
Probably set up my whole game, right?
Yeah, that could have messed up the whole game right there. Wait. Okay, he flashes, and then what do we do? Oh, we walk back into this guy. That's why I put question marks, because I didn't understand why we walked back in. So we're fine right now. Like, we're good HP. We could look for the all-in at level 3 when we have parry back in 10 seconds. There's no reason for us to try to trade or do anything right now. But we walk in to take a trade. When he has shield, by the way, you know what I mean? Like, he's got shield as well and level advantage. We're lucky we don't die here. We're very lucky we don't die here. If that next auto attack goes off, we lose it. Now, huge mistake from him. This is perfect. This is fine. Just parry the vital. And even if he didn't take tower aggro, we're good. So this is a little weird. The reason you asked why we're resetting here, we're resetting because you're too low HP. He's just going to teleport back, and then he's going to have wave, and you're going to have 200 HP, and you're going to be trying to push it, right? So we have to get our HP back. So this is just like an awkward situation. Now, preferably, if we could, what we would really want to do is when we kill him, now this is a perfect world. So instantly once you kill him, we should say that we want to recall, right? So we want to get this wave here, and we want to freeze it like right in here in this area, and then wait for these and then wait for these minions to catch it and hold it, and then we could walk back, so we can stop these before they get to the tower. Because once they start taking tower, then it's like kind of whatever. Now we're gonna miss a little bit of minions there, right? We're gonna miss like these to do that, but it's worth it. So you could like get this minion right here, and then walk up and catch this. Catch this so it doesn't hit the tower, and hold it right here. Because right when you get the kill, you got to be thinking about your next play. So you're constantly thinking. You're always thinking about the next play. And the next play is to not have to recall like this, because it just feels bad, right? Because now it's pushing back. But imagine if you stay, right? So here's what happens if you stay. Okay, you've got 300 HP. You have to somehow get this wave to hit tower against a full health volley bear. You going to be able to do it?
Yeah, nope.
Nope, you're going to die. Yeah, you're going to die doing that. So we have to reset here. It's not the feels best reset, but it's what we have to do. So now we have Sheen. Like I said, we always go Sheen with Grasp, and then we go double longsword with Conquer. So we're taking Sheen because it does the same thing Grasp does, right? So it's like, we get the, after using an ability, your next attack is enhanced. So when you have Grasp, you get the Q, front-facing vital, Grasp proc into Sheen proc. So you're doing huge poke damage, because our whole game plan when we go Grasp is to poke and sustain. That's why pro players play Grasp on Fiora, because you can't lane against it. It's so toxic. Like when the Fiora just Qs at you over and over and over again, you can't play against it. That's why you never see pros go Conquer, because this playstyle is just so disgusting.
True. Yeah, here I would have...
The thing is, you would have ran away and you would have let this go, and you know why you would have? Because you didn't even notice that Graves was here. We need to be watching our minimap, or make the minimap bigger, whatever it takes for you to be able to see, because this is... We do win this, but I feel like you would have ran away and made it a little bit too late. You know what I'm saying?
I would have. That's yeah. It's not even that you feel like it. I was running away until you said that Graves was there.
So in this play, this was fine. I don't know why Amumu comes back in, but we don't want to chase Amumu there. We want to go for the guy with no flash.
Okay.
So we get this kill. This guy comes in. Boom. Game's over at this point. Like, actually, with the game is just over. And I'm happy that you were able to like carry it too, because that's exactly how a game like this should go when you get that type of lead in the early laning phase. So this play, we're just getting the demolish proc. We did end up getting a plate, so that's fine. I'm okay with that. We just don't want to mess up our tempo. This wave is pretty big, I guess. We couldn't freeze it. I mean, if you wanted, like, when you have a huge lead, you can do this. You can pull the wave, like, make it really slow and pull it down here. And then you kind of, like, sit here. And if he walks up, you just walk slowly away, right? And we're trying to keep it, like, in this spot. You can freeze it like that, especially when you have potions. And especially if you're looking for some sort of all-in. Like, if you were, like, a level advantage or anything else and you could kill this guy, then it's cool to drag the wave down. That's like your best way to stall it out, is when the wave is moving in from here. You kind of like pull it and then you slowly walk it back. You're kind of like canceling their autos so they don't do as much damage. So they load up, they hit you once, and then you move a little bit, right? And then they have to cancel their auto and reposition, the minions do, to shoot you again. So then you do it again, and then you do it again, and then you do it again. And actually, you can hold them for a pretty long time without taking too much damage by doing that. But this was fine. We actually catch the wave here, and we're in a really good spot. So we're level 6, way before him, and we're just last hitting now. So we got a huge lead in it. It has to, you know, a lot of it has to do with how we played these slow pushes in our wave management, which is really good. When you get the wave management down, Fiora's has really bad wave clear. And one of the like hidden things that you need to know about Fiora when you're playing Fiora is how to manage a wave. And it's really important. And we did a really good job this game of managing the waves.
Right here, am I slow pushing here? Or do I want to fast push? Or...
You're just slow pushing all the way. Okay, look, you have a lead, right?
Yeah.
And I was telling you the ego for demolish procs, right?
Yeah.
What's gonna allow us to ego for demolish procs?
Slow push, then hard push.
Nope, a massive wave. I want the biggest wave possible so that I can get demolished. So preferably, I want to slow push. This next wave is going to come in. I want to get that wave like right here. And I want this wave to build on top of my pre-existing wave. And I don't want this guy to be able to touch my wave. It should be illegal for him to step up. So that's why I'm doing the poke and sustain. I'm queuing him on repeat. I don't want him to touch my wave here. I don't want to lose HP. And I want to poke him down. That way I can look for a dive. And I can build up a really large wave so that I can get under this tower, and then I can get the demolish proc and get the turret plate. And if he decides that he wants to try to fight me under the tower, then I just queue away, and he misses out on the minions that are dying to the tower. So he has to make a decision. Either he tries to kill you, and then what is he going to do? Chase you down and then lose 20 minions? You're taking all of his options away. Like, look at this wave. If he decided that he wanted to kill you here, right? He's going to have to leave this whole wave behind.
Yeah, I never pressure this hard, and I never would dare to walk up and just take demolish behind him.
This was great, by the way. That was great. Huge mistake from him, and we took advantage of it. If you think somebody's gonna recall like that and you're still full HP and mana, you don't need, like, your power spikes here, when you're going divine is Sheen. That's your first power spike, and then divine. If you don't have divine, then there's no reason to recall with him. Do you know what I mean? You don't need a reset right now because you have mana and HP. So this was good. Yeah, this was good, actually. This was fine. And then we're looking at this. So I would love to have seen you try to bait this out. This guy's level 5. I think he does hit level 6 during, but you're just so much strong. He's already ulted. You're going to have your W back up in 10 seconds. You still have flash. I just don't see a world where if you play this nice and slow, that you just get a double kill. And you can bait it out and act like you're scared, you know? Act like you're surprised.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, this is perfect. Yeah, now that he's chasing you, boom. We just need a little bit of confidence, especially when you're full HP like that and he just ulted.
True, yeah. I didn't even pay attention to his ult, honestly.
Beautiful. Yeah, we just needed to be a little bit more confident there, but we got the double kill anyways. This is just not a fight that we want to take at the moment because you don't have ulti or anything, so you're just collecting the wave. He shows up. We can't really recall because we want to get the wave, because we want to get the golden XP. And we also have our teleport coming up soon, so it's completely fine for us to be here. Even if you slide parried that like you wanted to there, I just don't see you winning it without ulti. I mean, this guy does show up, but
I see what you're saying.
yep, we recall, and then we have divine. Okay, this is your biggest power spike. This is where we just go in and just destroy this guy, basically. Yeah, you like stopped the auto. Like, we should just instantly be thinking, because you should see Graves is on the way. And then here, this is just a dive. Keep in mind,
Yeah, true.
you got no ult, right? No ult. This is another thing that we want to really, like, understand as well, is how, like, enemy cooldowns. Enemy cooldown. So this guy's got a 160-second cooldown, right? It's almost 3 minutes on his ult. So when he ulted earlier, he spawns up at 8 minutes with 2 minutes still on his cooldown for ulti. So we don't have to. It's just something to mentally put in your head. It's like this guy doesn't have ult until 10:30 into the game.
Yeah.
No ult until 10:30, and like that's just like a quick Google search before the game starts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then this is just, yeah, just confidence. Bro, you are 2,000 HP with ulti. Just kill this guy. Just ult him. Just ult him and he's dead. More confidence. Especially when you, remember, when you're going this build, you are literally your strongest at Divine Sunder. That is your strongest power spike with this build. I kid you not. Like, nobody can touch you right now. Like, you could 1v1. You could 1v3 probably like most of these guys. Or probably whoever you pick. Pick any three. When you have Divine Sunder on Fiora and you're going Grasp, this is the strongest that you'll be in the game. Like, compared to everybody else. Because the item is just so broken. So, in it, like, the Divine build, the Divine build is, like, really, really strong early mid. And then it's a little bit weaker late game. But Fiora makes up for it because she's a late game scaling champion. So it's all good.
So what about Divine makes it so broken? Is it the Sheen part or is it the...
It's the 1.5 second cooldown that's giving you HP and doing max health true damage, or max health physical damage along with your max health true damage. Because Fiora and Divine are like the same, basically. They work together. And it's a 1.5 second cooldown. You can activate that every Q, and you have a low enough ability with your Q. Every time you hit a Q, it's like a 2 second cooldown. So you're basically matching your cooldown with Divine's cooldown, and you're just like pumping out damage and consistently healing. And not to mention the vitals as well. So like Divine Sunder, imagine Divine Sunder if you weren't Fiora, using Divine Sunder, and then you use your Q, it'd be the same as hitting a vital. So when you hit the vital with Divine Sunder proc, it's like a mega vital. It's like a ×2 vital.
Yeah.
Like, you just like that one Q did 300.
That's crazy. Yeah, and you told me to ult here too. I
Yep.
should have.
You would have killed him. You would have killed him there too. He does have ulti, but I still think. So, in the business, this is what's called a 5 vital ulti, right? So what you're gonna do is you hit that vital to the left, and then you ult him, and you hit that same vital again. So you can hit 2 vitals in one. Yeah, so you hit that vital, you ult, and you hit that same vital again. That's 2, right? And then what we're doing when we're ulting is we're always looking to hit the easiest to defend vitals first, right? What's the easiest to defend, right? If we have 4 vitals,
me in the tower.
It's the tower. Yeah, so you're on. This is a perfect ult rotation where this guy's stunned. You hit this, so we get the 2. We get 2 vitals there, and then we got a 5 vital ulti. So we take 1, and we're gonna go counterclockwise. This is the easiest to defend, so we want this one, and then we're going around this one, and then we'll hit this one last, because when he's running away, that's the one facing us anyways.
Would you queue for that one to the tower?
Queue for the one under him?
Yeah, or would you say...
Yeah. No, absolutely. And the reason you would queue for the one underneath is because that's where he's moving. Right? Okay. He's moving down, so I'm going to cut that gap, get below him, hit that vital, and then he's going to start walking down, and I can hit right and top. Like, I could stand still on the right side of him and hit both vitals. Does that make sense? Because he's going to walk down. Mm-hmm. So you basically took the 2 easiest to defend, and now as he's walking down, you don't even have to do anything. It's just like the vitals are handed to you as long as you're positioning properly.
True. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So in this situation, notice how when you get demolished, you can queue forward and hit this vital, and then get out of turret range, and then you can go back in, and then you could do the same thing. So when you get like really comfortable with Fiora, what you're gonna start doing, like especially in situations like this when you have the big wave, you're gonna go hit this vital, and then you're gonna get out of turret range. Then guess what? You're gonna run back through and hit him again, and then run below him, and then you're gonna come back through, and you're gonna run above him, and you're gonna keep. You're just going to be like, no, seriously, you're gonna be like a shark in the water.
Crazy.
Just surrounding this guy. This is good. We keep that pressure.
Yeah, if it without you, I honestly probably would have recalled or let him recall right there.
Yeah.
Or not recall, freeze. I mean.
Hell no. We just
That's
kill this guy under tower, basically. The vitals, the parry first is fine. It's just a little scary because you might get stunned and they might kill you. But you were full HP, so it's perfectly fine. So,
well, for some reason I thought that Volibear's ult stuns, but I guess not.
parry the wave, good, boom, get another plate. When we get out, so we keep our tempo. And now, yeah, now we're just like full on aggressive. This is another thing knowing the matchup, right? Because he ulted when we killed him under tower. He still has a minute left. Why couldn't we kill him here?
True, it's true.
Yep, and I like this. This is really good. Don't fall for these silly in jungle fights unless it's like a guaranteed win. You're better off just spam pinging them off because it doesn't matter. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's nothing to gain from winning this. This is a very irrelevant fight that nobody gains anything from it. Whoever wins doesn't win anything. Instead, I like that we ignore it and we go back to the top lane and we get 600 gold for first tower. That's a win.
True.
That's more value than getting a double kill on these guys. More value.
True.
So we really want to ignore that. And then obviously Volibear had to go back, so we're doing this. We put the ward over the wall. He doesn't know that you know. We did that early because we know that they were fighting here, right? So they're probably going to come back and look for you. So this is a good preemptive ward, right?
Yeah.
And then we can just kill this guy. Because he thinks he's safe, because he's like, whatever. I'm just doing the gromp. So, literally, this is Morgana. I don't know what we're afraid of. Like, we just walk up and we just hit the tower. Like, we could, honestly, you can still auto-attack while you're rooted, too. So you could just stand there and get stunned if you want to. You could probably tank, like, 5 tower shots. You could pump out so much damage on this tower and she can't kill you.
True.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we just need to be way more... You have a 4-level lead as well. We got to be more comfortable as well. And what is it? A level up is worth like 600 gold value or something like that. So you're like
that's what I hear.
Yeah, you're like 4K above this guy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And this is fine. Like this is the whole point of pooling pressure here. Like when you have 3 people here, but they can't kill you, right? So you're still here. They know you're here, but they can't walk up and do anything to you. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like the whole thing. So this is exactly what we want to do.
Oh, I thought that was my word. I was like, whoa, I had vision on that. I didn't even notice.
Oh, you wanted to understand marrying waves really quick. So let's talk about marrying waves.
Yeah.
Okay. For example, let's say we wanted to slow this down because it wasn't a cannon wave and it was going to die to this tower, so it's going to be awkward. Like, let's say there's only 3 minions here or 4 minions here, and if I push it into the tower, it's just awkward because they're all going to die. I can't finish tower, and then it pushes back out. So when we're trying to marry a wave, we're basically freezing, but in a different sense. So this does take a little bit of time to marry a wave like this, but what we're doing is so this wave is moving up, right? And then what we're going to do is we're not going to let our minions take any damage. We're going to sit here and we're going to grab aggro from all 6 of these guys. We're going to grab aggro from all 6 and just stand here, okay? And what we're waiting for is we're waiting for this wave to come and marry with our other wave and make a double wave so that we can push the tower. Then we'll shove. So we're freezing, but we're letting these 6 minions, we're holding the 6 minions right here until this wave marries with the other one and becomes a larger wave so that I can take the tower. So I'm not awkwardly like hitting the tower and then I can't finish the tower and then have to turn around and like wait for my wave again just for the next minion wave to come and like mess it all up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. Should I have ulted this guy?
Yep.
Right when I stunned him?
Yep. Your stun duration is 2 seconds, right? So when you stun somebody, you stun them for 2 whole seconds. That is more than enough time for you to hit all 4 vitals. By the time that comes back to, then you should be like he should already hit all 4. So once again, this is another classic 5 vital ulti, right? You hit a front facing vital and then you just ult them and you hit it again because you just hit top vital. Then we ult it and hit top vital again. And then we're gonna go clockwise this time because we're gonna go right, bot, left off of the top vital.
Why right?
Because right's to the tower. Right and bot are the closest to the tower.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, we just really needed an ult there. And I mean, like, you could you could catch that. I would be... You still have ult. You still have flash. You can just catch that on purpose, and I guarantee he takes it. Guarantee he takes it.
Sure, he does.
Because you're just so ahead. And we really want to, I mean, if we want to get that tower, we need to get that kill, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, we definitely had an opportunity. We had 2 opportunities we missed there to kill him.
I for sure am not confident in my old combos, so that's probably that's why I didn't go on. Just because I don't think I can hit that in 2 seconds. Like I know it's possible, you know.
It's a good recall. Now we're going spot. Perfect. Good parry there, by the way.
What would I do? Thanks. When you asked what I would do without you two, I don't think I would have chased there.
Oh,
like I wouldn't have. I mean,
well, we gotta start getting used to that. 'Cause you gotta chase on that when you're that ahead. Caitlyn does not need to be here. But this is like, okay, you're gonna run into this a lot though, right? Because we're in gold. Like you're gonna run into people doing the wrong thing. You don't adapt to bad macro. You just have to play the game properly. And like sometimes you're going to lose the game while playing properly because your team doesn't understand what to do. But like, don't get bad habits. Play the game properly no matter what. Even if your whole team doesn't understand and they're all here, like if you gotta type and be like, hey guys, please like go play towards Baron, play mid lane, whatever. Like you're gonna have to talk to some players sometimes and try to help them understand as well. This is great. Yeah. We want to be aggressive here. We win this. Anybody who walks on our screen at this point is dead. So
yeah, this was sloppy on me.
It's just you're in that situation there. You're just using the parry too early. That's all. You just don't need to use it there. But this is fine. Morgana walks behind you for some reason, so she's just a free kill. Don't really know what they're thinking here. All right, this. Why didn't we just go over the wall? Why couldn't we just walk to this wall and go over the wall? So as long as your camera's right, you're gonna know she's trying to condemn you, right? So if we just walk into this wall, you could just parry backwards and then Q over it and you're gone. Then you don't have to use flash or do anything. Because that's our only play to stop you, is to condemn you. And you're going to be able to just parry it anyways. You know what I mean? And even if you get hit with the condemn, you probably have enough time to Q over that wall. Because you have HP.
True.
But I would be really doubtful you would get hit by that, so.
I thought that was her ult.
Nah, her ult just empowers her. So she can go invisible when she Qs.
Yeah, I don't know how the Vital didn't get proc there.
Cause you don't have, you gotta learn how to play with target champs only. As a Fiora player, when you're going for tower dives, and you're fighting in minion waves, you're gonna have to learn how to play with target champs only. Which is the little squiggle next to the 1 button. And you can either play it as a toggle or you can hold it. And I'll show you what I mean by that after this game here.
You should. Not sure.
Because it'll just stop us from hitting like minions and stuff. And I think we get another. Okay, this is perfect when we're split pushing. So when somebody responds and you don't have a wave or you can't dive them under tower, this is where you go and you flank fights. So notice how this fight is happening here. If you're shoving a wave in and it's like somebody who's like the same level as you, or you can't kill them under tower, or you're not able to ego them for demolish procs, whatever it may be, if there's no play here, you move on to the next play. And what happens here is you're going to get there before the enemy, especially if a whole wave is here and they have to catch the wave. Right? So we just go flank this fight as fast as possible, which is perfect. Which is what you want to do all the time. Because you're going to beat her. Okay. Look how far in front of her you are. Now this is like this fight is awkward. I don't really remember what happened.
Yeah, I felt sloppy. I was too hesitant, like you said.
You saved your ulti, which is great. And then here, you could have just killed Vayne, no? Like, okay. We can assume once you go here, just stand in the bush. Just wait a second. You have parry up in 2, you have your R. Let her walk super close to you and then R her.
True, yeah.
Notice how she was scared to even walk into the bush? You had the advantage here. She didn't even want to fight you. You probably could have stayed right here and they probably would have thought you would have ran away. You could have used your vision to an advantage and I bet Yasuo would have walked right in front of you. They would have thought that you ran away.
True.
But then you showed again.
I'm 4 levels up.
And then you could have just gotten over the wall again there too. You had just enough mana to escape over the wall. So, and you were walking towards it too. You were walking that way, and then you stopped.
That's right.
This teleport's great because we can just kill them all, and then we just basically end the game off that. This is perfect. We get this kill, and then we get a quadra kill.
That was pretty cool.
Is that your first quadra kill in Fiora?
I actually think so. I've never played this well with this chap.
That's where she got stunned. She walked on the Caitlyn trap. That's what confused me on that play. Okay.
So then I instantly ulted her, but I probably should have saved it. She was already dead.
Yeah, you could have saved it for sure. Once she walks on that trap, I mean, I missed that too, to be honest. But you definitely could have like saved it and then worked somebody else with your ulti to get some heals, because you're not gonna get, you didn't get any heals off your ulti because you only hit one vital. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you could have just saved. Like, she's dead here. We don't need to ult here. She's already dead.
True.
Yeah, you didn't even. I mean, you didn't even get the ult off. You got no healing there. So we had no
How does
ulti
that
value
work?
there. Because you actually didn't kill her. It was Caitlyn. So you ulted her and you hit no vitals. Caitlyn killed her.
Oh, I thought if I ulted, then if any of my team kills their vitals, or the heal goes off. Do I
Nope.
have to hit at least one vital?
Yeah, so the heal works off how many vitals you hit too. So
Like the AoE heal?
yeah. So for every look, if Fiora strikes all 4 vitals within 8 seconds, target die hit at least 1, restores 267 HP per second to surrounding ally champion for between 2 to 5 seconds. So you hit 1 vital, you get 2 seconds of healing circle. You hit 2, you get 3 seconds. You hit 3, you get 4. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when
I
you
did
hit
not know
all
that.
4 vitals, you get 5 seconds of healing.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then this game's basically over. I know this feels weird, that you're splitting towards a, inhibitors down and you're going bot lane, but you're always opposite of neutral objective. Always opposite of neutral objective. Where are you splitting?
Splitting bots
What did I just say though? Where are you splitting?
away from the objectives.
Uh-huh. Where are you splitting?
Opposite side of the objectives.
Gotcha. Okay, perfect. Opposite side of the neutral objective. So what happens here, especially because you have supers, like let's say they do try to fight this, like enemy tries to fight these guys, dude, you have super minions built up going into their base. So they might even win the fight and then not even be able to make it back in time, and you could just end the game. So that's why we're always split here. We're always on opposite side. Even without teleport, you're opposite side. Because that's your job
Yeah.
as Fiora.
So-
That's what Fiora does. So we're just waiting here because we had no vision, right? We had no vision. So this is like, we don't want to be dumb, right? So if we look at
Yeah.
red side and we can see our map, we just don't see anything. We just don't know where anyone is. All I see is Volibear. There's a good chance, if you can't see anybody on the map, you should just go ahead and assume in your head that 4 of them are sitting right here. It's just a better way of thinking. Just assume 4 of them are right there waiting for you to step up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Until you see more. So this was good. We were waiting, and then we saw Vayne and we saw Yasuo. So right when we see Yasuo, and then right when we see Vayne, we go. Which you did, by the way. Once we see these two, we're not scared of this 1v3 against Volley, Mummy, and Morg. So now we're good to go because we see 3. Now we can just look for the kill, and we can just be fast with it. And we're just so fed that it really doesn't matter. I mean, we just kill them all.
Yeah, I think I play fights too fast too. Like you gotta keep telling me to slow down. Like yeah.
The best way to slow it down in your head is to realize that your vitals are always going to do more damage than your normal auto attacks, right? So something to think about when you're playing Fiora is that each vital you hit is going to do 14% max health true damage right now, right? What are your auto attacks going to do? 392. So we're going to look at, like, basically it's called dancing or like bouncing basically in a team fight where we're only focused on hitting vitals and we don't want to not hit them.
Yeah.
We don't want to waste any time. So that's game over. GG. Great game. 13-2.
I think that's it. Thank you, man.
Hey, I wish you the best of luck. Really good session, dude. I think that you're going to climb for sure, and I'm excited to see your progress. So just keep me updated.
Hey, thank you. We'll see ya.
All right. Have a great day, bro.
You too.
Bye-bye.